What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we're taking a look at the Swarming Planet. Swarming Planet from RedZyrro, developed and published, launched on Steam on May 19th, 2021. Now this game is self-described as a strategy, tower defense, arcade, alien, and action game, according to the Steam tags. Now, nowhere on here does it list the game as a roguelike, but I gotta say the game feels very much like a roguelike to me. I've just got a brief look at it, and it is in that $9.99 price zone. Now, there's one big glaring issue with a $9.99 tower defense game on Steam, and that is Bloons TD6 is $9.99 on Steam. This game is wildly addicting, but I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels a little bit like an early access game. If we take a look here at the main screen, we've got start a new campaign, a skirmish, and then some very brief options. Music and sound effects, the controls, which are very light, and campaign mode is going through a series of zones and completing each zone. Skirmish is kind of a sandbox mode where you can go into any map you want and choose all of the various modifiers. Today we're going to take a look at the very first campaign map, and I gotta say it's quite challenging depending on what towers you get, no doubt about it. So let's go ahead and hop on in and give it a shot. So when we first load into the game, we are not going to play the tutorial. It's going to give us a choice of three things at the bottom. We can build an artillery in one of those 6 spots. We can build a poison spewer in one of those 6 spots, or we can build a cannon in one of those 6 spots. I personally am a big fan of the poison spewer. We are going to throw one in right up front here. Okay, now you look, we have an option of a laser, another poison spewer, or a cannon. Now, I do like the lasers as well. They seem really solid. So, let's see, what do we want to do for a laser? Let's throw a laser in right here. Now we take a look, we have the option between building artillery or a cannon. Cannons are quite good as well, or if we wanted to not take either of these defenses, we could always choose to upgrade speed. Anytime one of the choices is regarding a specific tower, it will have that tower outlined with the outline color of the choice. As you see here, the green animated border, and we've got the green animated border. Now, I personally do like that cannon tower as well, though, so I am going to use it, and we're going to throw that bad boy in right there. Okay, now here, we've got one more choice to go, and we got an option for another laser. Like I said, I do enjoy the laser, so we are going to drop one more laser right here. And then now you see the enemies are coming from the left-hand side of the screen. Okay, now every 30 seconds, the game is going to stop and offer you choices. The objective here of this first campaign map is to make it 12 minutes. So every 30 seconds, we're going to get an option for either a new defense or an upgrade to a defense, and we're also going to get the option of skills. We see here projectile doubler. If you look in the top right when I mouse over it, artillery, shotgun towers, and meteor showers launch twice as many projectiles for 8 seconds. This 1, 2, and 3 up in the top right hand corner are your abilities, which you can use abilities as well. Now I've also got the option to add speed to this tower, or we can build yet another laser, and I gotta say I'm kind of tempted to go for this laser. I've never done a run with 3 lasers before, but I kind of like the thought of it. Let's try it out. Now the reason I like these lasers so much is they shoot a projectile out that clears a straight path all the way to the back. It does a lot of mopping up. Okay, now look here, we've got a choice of either upgrading this laser tower with speed, or upgrading our poison spewer up here with a greater cone angle. Now, when you look at each one of these choices, it also has an effect on the enemies. So if we look at upgrading this laser tower, the first one, if we choose that, it's going to also add trickle spawns per minute, is going to go from 65 to 86. If we go with the cone angle, the whirlwind movement speed is going to go from 16.3 to 17.7. The whirlwind, of course, is that enemy right there. I think we're going to go ahead and take that one, and let's see what we can do. This poison spear is pretty good, particularly if I get another poison spear or a flamethrower. I'm going to add that in right next to it in this other spot. Now we take a look at the lasers. As I said, it clears a straight path back. Now the problem with this setup here is when things start pushing in, I think I'm going to have difficulties here on the core. So we're going to have to take some abilities that help us out with powering through these enemies. Okay, now what are the choices? Projectile doubler again. We can add range to our cannon, or we can add speed to this laser. I think we'll go ahead and choose range on that cannon. And then we're going to get another upgrade choice. We can add more range to the cannon or speed here on this enemy. Let's go ahead and add more range once again to the cannon. We got pretty good range on that now. Now the cannon it's very strong fire, but it does hit in an AoE fashion. So as it comes out, it's going to cause an explosion that wrecks out several enemies. Now, the problem I'm going to have is enemies coming up this backside, I think. We're going to have to see how it goes. I'm hoping I get another tower option here soon to place right here, as I do feel like I could use one more tower there. Another glaring thing about the game is there's no speed option, and a tower defense game, in my opinion, particularly one that's very minimalist like this, it needs to have a speed option. That would be something I think would add a ton to the game when the developer does any updates. Okay, so we can speed up our cannon. We can add range to this laser. Range kind of wins, so we're going to add more range to this laser. And then what do we get? We can build yet another laser. Wow. Or we can learn an ability. We got that projectile doubler again. We also have this one. Maximize firing cone. Shotgun, flamethrower, and poison spear towers. Cone of attack is increased to 160 degrees for 6 seconds. That seems pretty good, right? Let's go ahead and take that as our very first ability. Now let's check it out here. If we pop that ability, it's going to give my poison spewer much greater range where it can get around and hit lots and lots of bads. Now, it didn't go back over to this one. I'm kind of surprised it didn't. It is getting it done. I feel like that may not have been a fantastic ability. I think because there are abilities that straight up speed up all your towers, or speed up a specific tower. See, attack turbo, here we go here. Increases all towers firing speed by 60% for 7 seconds. Yeah, we're going to take that. Okay, and then we've got, we can do another poison spewer. Well, let's just do it. Let's throw another poison spewer right here. We'll get even more poison going. And let's see how well this does. Or I guess I should save those abilities, really, as they're just not going to get much action right now. There's not a whole lot pushing over to the right side of the screen. Now, everything is going to go left to right. As I mentioned, it's a minimalist type game, but it does have a little bit of an addicting value to it. We went on and popped that range on our poison spewer. You see, that is a big cone. Holy crap, man. Okay, so now we got a choice. We can add 28 range to that laser. We can add more speed to this front poison spewer, or we can do an ability reset. What is this? This is a cooldown that resets your other abilities. I don't want to take that one. I think I'm going to go with range on that laser. And then what do we have? This poison spewer in the back has range. This green one has range, or the blue one has speed. Now, what is going to have the smallest impact? I think this whirlwind movement speed. So let's go ahead and take the range on that poison spewer there. And, I mean, they're doing pretty good. But we're also only 2 minutes in, and we got to go to 12 minutes. So this is going to keep scaling up and get tougher and tougher and push in. I'm curious about whether or not these having 3 laser towers was a good move or not. I also would have rather have held out for a flamethrower here, I think, and had a flamethrower and a poison spewer. But the poison spewer is cool. I'm digging it. Alright, what do we have here? We can increase the explosion radius of the cannon. We can give a greater cone angle to that front poison spewer. Let's do that. And then we can add range to this poison spewer, or 30 range to this laser back here. Let's go ahead and add 30 range to that bad boy. Get it doing some long range pew-pews. Only 3 minutes in still. Still a long way to go. I mean, if you could speed it up, it feels like this early part of the game wouldn't drag so slowly. It does get pretty intense later on. There's no doubt there. Oh, it looks like that ability affects both of my poison spewers. I guess that's kind of cool. Let's check on this attack. Well, I guess we didn't get a chance. See, we can speed up this laser. We can give even a greater cone angle to the front. Let's do it. And then we can speed up this laser, or give bigger range to this one. Let's speed up this back laser here. And I want to pop my second ability here. Let's see how that does. Now, nothing is pushing in very far over to the right. Yeah, and it's expired already. The little buff pops up right under the ability bars here. So you can see how long it lasts. Like if I pop the first one, it shows you the little duration bar ticking down there. As simple as the game looks, it is without a doubt crazy addicting. There's no doubt. I fired it up earlier just to check it out, and I'm having a hard time turning it off. It's been very fun. See, we can go speed, we can go range on this one. That's a big range bump too. Let's go ahead and go range there. Get these lasers like clear and pass way out here would be ideal. Kind of a weird little cooldown counter going on the bar there. It kind of shows you when your stuff is ready or when it's not. And pop that second ability here. See, we're 4 minutes in now, so we're making a little progress, but we're still far away from that 12-minute mark. And it's going to keep getting more and more intense every time I choose an upgrade. That changes one of those items. Okay, we can go range on that cannon. We can go range on this laser. That one would take it to 346. That one takes it to 381. Wow, let's do this red one. This laser is going to be pew-pewing from far away. And look at this, we got yet another upgrade for it. We got an ability explosion. What's that one? Launch an explosion to deal damage of each type to enemies in the target area. Well, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Let's take it. Now we got a boom boom too. Let's see how... Oh, okay. So you straight up get a targeting reticle for it. Oh yeah, that'll be great last resort. No doubt. I like it. We got that first ability kicking here. The second ability is coming up. I'm just going to hold that nuke out, I think, for anytime I'm getting pushed. The soundtrack seems nice, too. I mean, it's catchy, you know? It's got chill moments. It's got more intense moments. The volume seems a little up and down on it just a touch, but it's definitely, it's good. It's good. See, let's get the range on this laser out, this red laser at the bottom. And then speed and range. Range and cone angle. I feel like I want to get this cone angle up, but that's just not much of a gain. And then I can increase the range and explosion radius on the cannon. Let's go ahead and do that. These lasers are definitely very powerful. It seems like one of the better defenses in the game. It's just clearing that entire pack. Or, I mean, it's not completely clearing, but it's taking out most in that entire stretch. Well, let's see, what do we got? We can add more range to old blue here. Let's go ahead and do it. We got range here. We got speed on this one. Actually, let's go ahead and get this bottom one squared away some more. We're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds now, so definitely a ways to go. In fact, let's go ahead and pop on through a few more of these minutes here and see what it looks like as we progress. Wow, we're only to the 7-minute mark, and we are already taking a little bit of pain here. Let's go ahead and pop a couple abilities and see if we can't clear this back a little. Just coming up on 7 minutes now, but things ramped up. Things definitely ramped up. Let's get some more speed on that, and that one as well. Yeah, things are certainly starting to ramp up at this 7-minute mark. Let's see how much farther we're going to be able to make it here. All right, we are coming up on the 8-minute mark, so we still got 4 minutes to go, but I think it's pretty safe to say I am going to get smacked here, because I'm going to start taking core damage really, really soon, I think. There's no doubt there. Let's see. Let's go speed and range on that one. I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter, really. Now, let's see if we can't clear out some of this stuff. Get them a little bit caught up. Actually, it doesn't feel like it really got them that caught up. We are getting hounded. If we pop our second ability for that speed boost, is it going to get us here? Is it going to get us? I used my third ability way too soon. You see I'm taking massive core damage now. Coming around to about that halfway mark and just nowhere near having that explosion ready yet. Boo, boo, boo. Let's see. Let's hit that one too. We're close. Let's see if we can save it here. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to. There is an ability called Heal Core that you can get, which obviously never came up as a selection for me. That would allow you to heal your core, but now we got straight up face rolled. So that is a Tower Defense Tuesday look at Swarming Planet. It's fun, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Is it worth $9.99? I guess that depends on you and your gaming budget. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I could see probably or easily getting at an absolute bare minimum, maybe 20 to 50 hours of play. Sounds pretty fair. As it is addicting, it does get repetitive, and it's got that roguelike element to it that is going to make the runs really, really varied each time. But that will do it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will be back soon. See you then.